Hey there, and welcome to SpondyX. This is Dustin Seegers with you again. I want to talk about time static contractions, which are isometrics for spondyloarthritis patients. What is the clinical rationale for time static contractions? Well, isometric strengthening exercises are excellent conservative choices for those who have joint pain with isotonic resistance training and also have extensive joint damage or enthesitis from their spondyloarthritis disease. Isometric is excellent because it is muscle contraction without joint movement. And we call this particular type of isometric corrective exercise time static contraction due to applying all of the same principles of super slow training to isometrics. For instance, time under load, working till momentary muscular fatigue, and infrequent workouts of only 2 to 3 times a week at most. A time static contraction resistance training program can be performed more frequently, however, than a typical isotonic program due to the lack of internal muscular friction that occurs with isometric exercise. So you get little to no delayed onset muscle soreness. Let's look at the Latissimus Dorsi time static contraction. When we do this one again, the load time is anywhere from 40 to 90 seconds. You may only be able to start out with 10 to 20 seconds of isometric push. There, I did a second rep there, which is fine to do. You typically are just going to hold this isometrically from 40 to 90 seconds. That's kind of your goal there. This next exercise is a prone plank. And this can be performed on feet or on knees as tolerated. You'll see me demonstrating this here. The head is straight. I do have my hips elevated a little bit because I have a problem with my lumbar spine. But you can also, again, perform this on the knees if necessary. You can also do this on your hands, but if your wrist can't tolerate it, you can do it on your elbows as I'm doing here. The push-up number 1. This is, again, you're going to have a time under load between 40 and 90 seconds to achieve adequate stimulation. And the client can perform on feet or on knees as tolerated. You'll see me lowering myself down there into position. And then you will see me here in a moment switch to a knee position. You can do that to reduce some of the stress, but still get a good workout. This is going to be developing not only your anterior core, but also your anterior pushing muscles, which oftentimes are very weak in those types of patients. So the next exercise is a push-up 2. You can see here, again, time under load, 40 to 90 seconds is what you want to eventually achieve. You can perform this on the edge of a sturdy couch, a sturdy bed, and a sturdy treatment table. Anything of that nature will be fine. Now, one thing that I did want to point out about this particular exercise is that you need to make sure that you maintain your head, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, all in the same line. You don't want your butt sticking up too much. You don't want to create a forward head, rounded shoulder position when you're doing this activity. And then the last exercise that we'll look up here is the squat sit. And again, it's good to begin with about a 10-second hold and progress between 40 to 90-second holds to achieve that adequate stimulation time. You can perform this near the edge of a seat, a couch, a bed, or a treatment table for safety. You can also be performed with a wall sit fashion with your back resting against a wall. And looks like our lighting in this one is not that great, but the idea is just to do an isometric sit and hold so that you can stimulate your gluteals, hamstrings, quadricep muscles, and even your lower leg muscles. So by way of finishing up here, just wanted to talk about the fact that isometrics are a wonderful exercise activity to do for corrective exercise for spondyloarthritis patients who have extensive joint destruction and or enthesitis. I use them oftentimes with my psoriatic arthritis when I can't do an isotonic contraction, and they work great for me. I wish you the best. If you have any questions, reach out to us at spondyx.com. Have a great day.